Beyond the Logo. We are a brand marketing agency here in Washington, D.C., serving nonprofits and social impact firms. Today, I want to share with you the power of storytelling to really build resilience and trust for your nonprofit organization. Storytelling is incredibly powerful, especially in times where there's a lot of pain, uncertainty, and worry. That's the exact reason why we've decided to really pivot into our resilience series to give you all support. I'm actually working in tandem with one of my colleagues in the grant readiness space to develop a webinar so that we can share some ways to manage and mitigate your risk for the 2026 grant cycle. And the thing is, we know that not only are you managing your nonprofit's stress, but you're also managing your personal stress alongside of managing your client stress. And our goal is to really support you and continuing to build those deep emotional connections because those are the ones that are really going to last long. They're going to stand the test of time, and we believe that there has never been a better time for togetherness, collaboration, and building loyalty to your mission and your organization. And so, if you're unsure of your funding, there's never really been a better time to show your work and worth using social media. And you can do that to reassure your donors and supporters. If anything, I would say right now, people are looking for ways to help and pitch in. I think a lot of people just want to do something, and you can use social media to further strengthen those community bonds and develop your own village. At the same time, that keeps key donors engaged and opens the door for more potential funding for programs. I was speaking to someone at a foundation, and one of the things they shared with me was when people lost funding in the first few months of the year, the first people who came to them, they said yes. The second person, they said yes, but we can't do that much. We can only do this much. And by the third person, they were pretty much out of there. And so that tells you something. It's critical for you to start today and to start early. And one thing you got to remember also is that challenging times unlock generosity in people who may have not naturally given before. And so by having a monthly strategy for each touch point, you can ensure that your organization's values are heard loud and clear to attract more donors, creating more consistent funding and a greater overall impact. At Beyond the Logo, we're going to work as your trusted advisors to help you create capacity in your marketing and communications so that your team can focus on every single effort on supporting your clients and educating your supporters. We help to tell the story of your work so that you can grow brand awareness and interest, to increase the number of clients you serve year over year, to document the impact that you're making, and then leverage that documentation, leverage that data to ensure that there is no mystery about who you are, what you do, what the funds are being used for, and really so that you can grow as an organization and not just survive, but thrive. I know that that sounds crazy right now to consider, oh my gosh, thriving. We're just trying to make it to next year. But you know what they say, if you shoot for the moon, you'll land amongst the stars. So our goal is to always support you in thriving as an organization. And so we welcome you to join our email list every single month. This is not your typical email list. And if there are any of you who are rewatching this video and you get our emails, go ahead and let them know in the comments how powerful our emails are. But every single month, I'm sending you tips, the things that I post maybe weeks later on social media to make sure that you are up to date on all things nonprofit, brand marketing, community engagement. And so if you are not a part of our email list, we welcome you to join it. And as always, if you're interested in becoming a client, You can also contact us at our website, www.wannagobeyond.com. Once again, I'm Gabriella Cray, the Chief Brand Strategist of Beyond the Logo, and I look forward to supporting you to build resilience and trust for your nonprofit organization. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your week, and I look forward to catching you in future videos. Bye-bye.